Race 11, this is the heat of the Temple Challenge Cup, Oxford Brookes University against Nereus from the Holland. And Nereus on the right-hand side, you can see them with their blue, their maroon oars. Oxford Brookes coming out on the left-hand side. They're also wearing maroon, but on their strip, and off they go as fast and hard as they can. But it is the Dutch, that's the top boat from Nereus. We watched their 4 earlier win, but the Dutch, they're taking it on against Oxford Brookes, one of 2 remaining crews from the Brits in this event. And I'm joined by Martin Unsworth. Martin, welcome to the commentary box.
Good morning, Sarah. How are you? Well, look at this. I was around town last night, as you do, talking to a few people, and they reckon this could be the race of the regatta. Shame they weren't drawn together in the final. Big support for Brookes. You can bet your life that Alex Partridge, Steve Williams will be on the bank cheering these lads on. Massive race, this. So what's happening? We've got Brookes. Oh, Brookes are behind, are they? Is that what it's telling us?
What we're looking here is Brookes on the right-hand side. We've got Nereus with the big pictures here, and Nereus there just leading Oxford Brookes at the moment in this beautiful overhead shot, Martin. Brookes, they're coached by Henley Royal. We've got a fantastic strength and depth in this squad. We saw many boats qualifying, and this is their top boat here in the Temple. But they've met the top boat from Nereus, the student club in Holland. And at the moment, Nereus, we watched them go out very hard earlier in the 4. They've gone very hard earlier in the out again in the 8. And they've got into that beautiful rhythm, Martin.
They have indeed, but looks to me as if Brookes might be having a push here. Absolutely amazing photographs, images here on the screen. Absolutely beautiful. What do you reckon, Sarah? Are they having a push?
Yeah, this overhead shot here, you can absolutely see that the crews, how they're moving, how they're putting their blade in. And I think, you know, the Brookes, the way they do race is really hard and really aggressive, and they're looking to make that aggression and this hardness make a difference. And at the moment, you can see that the bowman of the Brookes boat, they're sort of aligned to the stern of the Nereus boat. And what that means is they'll be feeling the puddles of the Dutch boat. They won't be, the athletes won't be able to see the other boat. They'll be able to feel them. But they're beginning to move through a little bit. The bowman is now on the cocks. Let's see how this race pans out.
You are getting the impression here we're in for one heck of a finish. The puddles are just closing up on the centre there. You can see that the puddles being made by the Dutch crew and Oxford Brookes, they're just getting closer. Wow, absolutely brilliant. Now, how do they respond?
Yeah.
Do they go for a bit of a squeeze? And it looks like, yep, Brookes are gaining.
I think we have here, if we look at it on the 3/4 mile signal, we've got the number 2 telling us that Nereus is up. We'll look and see if we can see on these pictures number 1. But I think, again, we watched that bowman. He was on the cocks. He's now on the... Oh, he's still on the cocks if we look on the photo. They have made an attempt, but the Dutch are pressing away. And you can see the concentration, that little glance over by the stroke man. He'll be wondering where that Dutch boat is, but right now he won't be able to see it, Martin. The Dutch are leading Oxford Brookes in this heat of the Temple Challenge Cup.
Talking to Martin Cross yesterday about this, do you go with your race plan or do you race the crew alongside you? You're side by side, you've really got to have a go. And they will keep attacking. They'll respond, the other crew will attack, the other respond. It's all about tactics. They know how much they've got in the tank, and what is crucial, it's 2,000 metres normally. This is that little bit extra. It's about a dozen strokes extra. Do Brookes realise that? Have they prepared for it? We know they train at Wallingford, they train on the Thames. Henry, I know, will be in the umpire launch, absolutely doing his pieces here. Here we go. We're coming up towards the enclosures now.
Looking at this, though, you know, Brookes will have absolutely prepared for it. They won this event last year, Martin. You know, Henry has a huge amount of data, and he will be looking at those athletes and really training for the 2,000 metres. But the Dutch are no strangers to this event either, and absolutely pressing it on. You know, they are being in control. Now, we're looking at bowman again. He was on the cocks, and I'm looking on the overhead shot. He's still on that cocks. They are not making any impact into this Dutch crew, but the pain is on their faces. This is a fantastic race for Nereus.
Coming then towards the finish of this race, and if Brookes are going to go, they've really got to go now. Let's have a look at these images and see if we can see Brookes there. There's Brookes now. They will up the rating and have a go at them.
And looking at this now, Nereus, their Cox's 4 got the record today, and this Nereus boat, they've gone out fantastic where they've equalled the record at the barrier and at the mile signal. Brookes are against a really class crew. Look at the pain on their faces. Push it on, Brookes. Push it on. Nereus are going to be moving towards the finish, but it is there, this fantastic crew from the Dutch.
Brookes.
They're keeping it flat, they're keeping it long, and they're keeping it strong. We've got the Dutch, they're staying ahead just about. Brookes, they're responding to the crowd, and they're going to be coming through here. We've got another 10 strokes, guys. What are you going to do? How are you going to find it? The bowman of the Brookes crew is looking over. The Dutch, they're keeping the concentration in the boat. Here they come, the Crazy crew. The Dutch there, staying ahead.
Oh,
just
my
about
goodness.
a second and a half there. The Dutch, they will know they're in a race, but that was Scorchio. Be interesting to hear the time of the finish. The Dutch delighted by that win. A record-breaking coup. 2015, we're going to be talking about the times, we're going to be talking about the Dutch.